Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of sky cams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Walthall County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together we're Mississippi Strong.
Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Happy Friday.
Yes. It's not looking too bad for your Friday.
I like this Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. First alert here. We do have some changes on the way for you. Cool and rainy weather. It's going to be rainy first and then cool.
Yeah.
But a little bit cooler while it's raining than what it was today. Upper 70s, low 80s for our highs across the area. It is cooling off nicely. Most of us back down into the low 70s now. So as you get ready for Friday night football or any other Friday evening activities, there is nothing to complain about.
Yeah. So as we get into tomorrow, that's where the bigger changes are going to be for us. We do have a marginal risk, level 1 out of 5 for areas mainly south of the I-20 corridor, a slight risk for western parts of Mississippi, but more so in Louisiana and back into Texas. That's where the best chance is going to be for some stronger end thunderstorms, but that's not to say we couldn't see an isolated severe risk going into late Saturday night and early Sunday morning. This does show that risk continuing into Sunday morning, but it's not going to last all day by any means. I think pretty much by the lunch hour we're going to be done with the rain.
Yeah, so here's what it could work out like timing-wise. Starting around the lunch hour on Saturday, we'll have the rain pushing in. Now, notice this first batch doesn't look as impressive as it did yesterday. Just maybe some spotty showers from noon to the mid-afternoon. But throughout the afternoon and evening, we'll have some interim kind of pop-up showers and thunderstorms ahead of our main weather maker that starts to move in late Saturday night and into early Sunday morning. By the time we get to about 2 or 3 a.m., most of us will be dealing with heavy rain, lots of lightning and thunder, noisy conditions. That's going to last through early Sunday. And this is also the time period and the batch of showers and storms that could hold that low end severe potential, with the better ingredients being in southwest Mississippi. But we're actually, again, expecting to be rid of the rain by the time we get to about lunchtime on Sunday.
Yeah. So with any of those pockets of heavier thunderstorms, we could see those torrential downpours bring anywhere between 2 to maybe even 4 inches of rain. It could even be a little bit higher in some places locally. So flash flooding going to be a major concern with this, or I say the greatest concern with this system moving in. Same with damaging winds. We could see gusts upwards of 60 miles an hour in any of those thunderstorms. Hail, not as much of a concern. Same with the tornado threat, but there could still be a few brief spin-ups, especially the further south and west you go. So not completely zero on that risk, but we're more so looking at that damaging wind and flash flooding threat.
Yeah, and the good news is this all ends relatively quickly and early, and then as we head into next week, we look to be mostly dry. But again, our rainfall potential is high with this event. That's why flash flooding is the major concern. Really across the entire area, somewhere between, again, 2 and 4 inches minimum. Some of you could see in an isolated event more than that, maybe as much as 5 inches. We're going to be monitoring closely to see how this rain pans out, because we do still need some rain across central Mississippi, and this might make up for it altogether, get us into a good surplus as we head into the end of the month and the start of November.
Yeah. So once the system moves out Sunday morning, we're going to be left with pretty much mostly dry conditions for most of next week. There is maybe an isolated shower possible, but more so going to be talking about that fall in temperatures. We're only going to be topping out in the mid 60s by this time next week, and mornings starting out in the low 40s. So it's definitely going to be very chilly as we get towards Halloween on Friday, and still going to be cool by the time we get to Friday night. So any trick-or-treating plans, that I would definitely recommend maybe having that long sleeve with the Halloween costumes, especially, or maybe even just a jacket, just to keep them warm while they're trick-or-treating.
Yeah, otherwise, we are watching Tropical Storm Melissa out in the tropics, still expected to become a major hurricane.
Yes.
But there's been a better consensus that, again, this is going to push back out into the Atlantic. So unfortunately, that could mean landfall in Jamaica and or Cuba as it pushes back out to the north and the east. I'm pointing as if I'm actually pointing the opposite direction because to me it's backwards.
Yes.
But in any event, it's moving away from us. It's not going to be a concern to us, but it will be a significant concern in the Caribbean. So likely going to see some big news stories about that. Our forecast is going to be quiet once we get past this weekend. So have the rain gear ready to go heading into your Saturday and Sunday. Have the rain boots for Sunday afternoon. It's going to be wet. It's going to be soggy, muddy, puddly, all that. Maybe go out and play in a puddle. Act like a kid.
Why not?
By Sunday afternoon when things start to clear up.
Yeah.
Right now, pleasant evening for us, and a relatively pleasant start tomorrow before the rain gets here.
Yeah. So that's pretty much all we've got for today. Of course, we'll have another update later tonight. Elise will be on at 10 with more on tomorrow's weather that's expected to move in more so Saturday night into early Sunday, and also more on that cool off for next week.
So thank you guys for joining us. If you're not going to be here for the 10 o'clock news on WLBT, then Anae will be in tomorrow for your weekend forecast. We'll have more on our First Alert weather app, and hope you guys have a great and a safe weekend. Bye.